I'm Dr. David Walker, otherwise known to a lot of people on the softball field as the Doc, and I am a part-time practitioner, veterinary here in North Conway in Freiburg, Maine. Formerly a large animal practitioner for 35 years. I'm just a die-in-the-wool nut when it comes to gardening. I think I've always had a passion for it, and before I went to vet school, I worked on a dairy farm for probably 10, 15 years. I love cows, and I was a cow expert when I got out of vet school, but the thing I enjoyed the most was turning the earth. I love it so much. I have this whole garden out here set up under spotlights because when I was a full-time practitioner, I didn't have enough time during the day, so I'd flip these lights on. I'd be out here at night, having my wife yell at me from up above because I'm running a rototiller at 10, 11 o'clock at night, but not too many neighbors to disturb. So it's a very fulfilling type of hobby, and to start seedlings out and to grow them, and it's just a real neat thing. Gardener's Supply, I think, I know it was probably the first catalog place that I started to buy products from, and I've found over the years that just about everything that I've purchased from them has been so reliable that they're going to be my first choice if I'm looking for some kind of a tool, some kind of a watering device, irrigation device. I've just not had any bad luck with anything that Gardener's Supply has sold me. There's a constant inflow of catalogs with specials, always something new, and I always go right through it. There's always something in there that catches my eye. Probably I'm going to buy it because it's reliable. It's reliable, and it's nice to play around with different types of things. And their service is outstanding. Normally I start about 100 tomato plants down in my grow room in the basement, only with the intention of doing 30, 40 plants in the garden and give the rest of them away. It's kind of a highlight for people, and they are good plants. And this year I had just about all of them develop a disease, and they were dying off left and right. I was at wit's end, so I called Gardener's Supply, figuring, maybe it might have been something in the fertilizer or what have you. And I got a hold of this real nice person. I hope I've got her name right. It was Lisa, who was on the desk, and she was so enthusiastic about everything. She said she didn't have the answers, but she would get the answers for me. She went home, researched it out, got a hold of one of the gardening experts there. They came up with a solution to my problem, called me back at night, called me back and make sure that things were going okay. Duty over and above, the call for a supply house. It's a unique and kind of a different type of hobby, and it seems that the people that are involved with it are what I call the real people. I mean, they're the down-to-earth, basic people that are the real niche of this whole country. And gardening and farming and things like that have almost started to be pushed aside a little bit. And I think we need to keep that, need to keep that torch burning. And I think gardening in a small way, on an individual basis kind of keeps that going.